Damn!
Today we're going to cover all three cars added in the 1.35 update. These include the Aston Martin Valkyrie, the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution GSR from 95, and the Subaru Impreza WRX STi from 2004. For this video, I'm not going to deep dive each car. This video is going to be providing you completed tunes for all three cars to a level that best suits the chassis, and hopefully give you a great foundation to adjust the tunes to your own liking. I'm going to summarize all three tunes at the end with a recap of each car to make it easier for you to reference later on as well. So jumping in, by far the most expensive car in this update is the Aston Martin Valkyrie. This car can be picked up from the brand dealership for 4 million credits, but I'm happy to say it's got incredible performance for that price. I've targeted this car to 800 performance points and focused it around Sardinia or Spa. This car is mostly stock, but we've added some weight, I've detuned the engine a bit, and I've adjusted the handling slightly. The car stock is nimble, it's incredibly light, and it's likely the best performing road car in game right now. It's incredible to drive, and I'd actually say it's worth the price. For this tune, I geared it for Sardinia, so for that race strategy, you'll want to run it mostly at fuel mapping 1. But after my first pit, I dropped the mapping down to 4 or 5 for the middle of the race. And then on my final pit, I cranked the fuel mapping back up to 1 and easily won well ahead of the back. This car does chew up tires fairly quickly, so you'll want to be sure to swap on every pit. So this is a minimal 2-pit race strategy, possibly 3 pits if you choose to run it at fuel mapping 1 for the entire race, but the good news is both are viable. Obviously pitting twice gives you some more leeway on the overall time. Next up is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. This car can be bought from the used dealership for 100,000 credits. It was a surprisingly fun car to drive. The handling is lively. It's got a fair amount of top speed and it's got decent acceleration. For this car, I tuned it to 600 performance points and focused it on Tokyo. I was delighted with how well it did on the track. It's not my fastest car, coming in around an average lap time of 2:12, but that is a solid time. I found this car needed a lot more work on the suspension, aero, and gearing to make it viable for the race, but I am happy with how it turned out. For the race strategy here, just run it on fuel mapping 1 for the entire race. It's a single pit and tire swap, and enjoy. This car will clear 190 on the main straight. Its handling is solid. It's not the best in the corners, but overall for the total time on Tokyo, this is a great car and easily worth the 100k. Now for the final car added in the update, which is the Subaru Impreza WRX STi. This car will set you back about 50,000 credits if you pick it up new, or you can also get in the used dealerships for 42,000 credits if you're looking at this at the time of the video. I loved how this car turned out. This thing is also tuned for 600 performance points and focused on Tokyo, but it just sticks to the road, making up a ton of time on the corners. It's got incredible acceleration with the all-wheel drive and a decent top speed as well. It's also got 6 gears, giving it a slight edge over the Evo on the top end. And overall, I did post better lap times with the Subaru. This car rivals some of my best tunes for Tokyo, coming in at 210 and 211 consistently, and it's a blast to drive. It feels incredibly planted. You can carry so much speed through the sweeping corners. This one isn't quite as fuel efficient as the Mitsubishi, but it still works, although you will be cutting it a bit closer on this tune. So for the race strategy on this one, single pit, fuel mapping 1 all the way. If you do find you're lean near the end of the race, you can short shift. I found it worked fine without. This tune, you'll want to try not to redline it as you will hit the limiter, but overall the handling is incredible, the acceleration is amazing. Surprisingly, this is my favorite car of this update. And this thing is a bargain at 42k. So don't miss out on this one. Honestly, add a few to your garage. It could be tuned for multiple races. And that's it. Thanks for watching and for your continued support. Let me know if you like the format of this video. It's a bit more casual. I'm going to drop some more race footage of each car here, along with a summary of the tuning specs for your reference later on when I build these tunes. I hope you enjoy the update and these tunes help you out. If you do like these tunes, please like and comment below. It greatly helps with my channel growth on YouTube and helps steer me in the right direction for the content that you want. Finally, check out our Discord if you need tuning tips or any other info on GT7. Thanks again, and take care.